Hey everybody, it's Marsha and welcome back with Shay Say. So how are you tonight? How was your day? It is, what time is it? It's 10:01. I'm filming at night, just switching it up a little bit here on the channel. So we have a few updates coming to the channel. As you all know that we are in season 1 of Shay Say. Last month was our Mother's Day series where I talked about life lessons the women in my life have taught me. I also did on Mother's Day, I did a public love letter to my mother, and then I ended it with a Mother's Day weekend vlog. If you have not checked that out, it will be in the description box below. And I got a new hairstyle. Yes, I have my braids. Y'all know I love braids, and these babies are extended. Like, let me see real quick. Like, they are long. But I'll put a picture in the description box. Oh, well, not in the description box. What am I talking about? I talk so much. I'll put a picture in the video. You can get it done at Upskill Island. If you're in Cleveland or if you're in Charlotte, make sure you are clicking the right location. But no, today I really wanted to talk about being a creative and like having a career where it is art influence, or you just know, like being a creative and navigating careers, dealing with the highs and the lows that come with it, and dealing with just everything that comes with it. If you're a creative, or creatives that are like close to you, that kind of vent to you, you will understand what I'm talking about. And let's not forget my nails. They ice cream cone inspired. Sprinkles. I'm ready for the summertime. So if there is not one person who understands chasing a passion and a purpose within the creative arts realm, I understand it completely. I've always been a kid who was into the arts, singing, drawing, acting. Growing up, I did all of that. My main focus was singing and drawing. Like, if you knew me, all I did was draw. I had aspired to be a fashion designer and an illustrator. I also I was into creative writing as well. So going into the high fashion editorial realm of journalism and the magazine industry, which I still am going to explore. What did I do? Dancing, growing up. What else did I do? I did a lot of creative arts activities. I always tell people I was not a sports kid. I was in creative arts. I always wanted a career in creative arts. Well, I did want a career in creative arts, more so with drawing and singing. Honestly, I want to do everything. I'm still the same. I want to do all of it, like have a career that just puts it all together. But my main dream, and as you can see, I have a YouTube channel and I have my blog, which is relaunching. Anyways, my main aspiration was to always be on TV as a TV host, or what they called not a DJ, but a VJ, a video jockey. So I'm 26. Growing up, we had MTV, TRL, BET. My biggest thing was I wanted to be a host on 106 & Park. Like, I used to be in middle school talking about, like, you're gonna see me on TV, I'm gonna be on 106 & Park. Like, and I was so confident. Like, I used to tell everybody at school, like, you're gonna see me on TV, I'm gonna be doing this, you're gonna see me have my own talk show. And I was like, watch me. Like, you're laughing now, but watch me. Now, as I've like gone through life, that confidence had kind of wavered in a sense, but then I had to really like put my head down and tell myself, like, no, this has been ingrained on your heart since you were young. Like, you can't let that die. Like, that is what drives you. You all know, if you've been here from the beginning, that I have kind of like, I'll post consistently and then I'll stop it. So I've been like stop and go. But I was like, no, we're going to go full throttle with this. Only I know the vision that I have, and it's only up to me. What God put in me, it's up to me to create it and put it out to the world. Because that's why I feel like I'm really here. Like, that's a part of it, is to make content. I always tell people that I'm not just talking to talk. Like, I'm not just saying anything. Anything that I share is coming from a genuine, heartfelt place to help somebody. Even if I help one person, even if it's encouraging that one person is planting that one seed. So that's why I say, believe me. I understand. I've had moments, I still have those moments where it's like, oh my gosh, is this really, like, this feels so silly. Is it really worth it? But then when I find myself thinking like that, I say, yes, it's worth it. Don't look at what's going on around you or other people's reactions, because once again, it's my vision. They don't see what I see. They don't know what I know. That's why they say only God gives you your vision, and you only will. So if, like, for me, let me backtrack a little bit. I share my vision with like-minded people who are in a very similar like realm of what I'm doing, or who just understands, they've been there. I share my vision with people who have surpassed me. Like, I aspire to be where they are. And even when I say, I don't just share people in my realm, I share it with those who they took the risk and it worked out. You know, so I share my vision with those people. I learned to not share my vision with people who don't understand it. With those type of people, I learned that you just have to show them. Like, yes, you could take it personal for a little bit, but then that's when you go into that, you know what, I'm not even about to try to keep convincing you. I'm going to just show you. And it's not even on no, like, you know, when I make it, I'm a ish on you. It's just like, no, I have to just show you. Some people, you just have to show things. Because even those who don't fully get it, they're still supportive of me, you know. So that's one thing I had to learn was, so I would say lesson or key point 1 is share your vision and goals with like-minded people, or you could say people who will motivate you when you're feeling down, people who will keep you encouraged, keep you going, people who will also want to assist you in your vision. It's not just a financial thing. You can have people that's like, okay, do you need me, like something simple, you need me to help you film your video, or you need me to help you take these pictures, you need me to help you with your social media, do you need me to help you connect you to this person, or hey, there's this event, or hey, maybe you should try this. You can have people like that. Basically, you need a team, a support system. It's very, very important, because trying to do this alone, you will go into a deep down emotional space. And being a creative, we are fueled by our mood. So when you have these blocks, and like when you have, if you're feeling like depressed, or you're going into, if you could tell, you're going into like a stressed or depressed state, or just burnt out, there's no way that you can create. It's just a block. I've been there so many times. That also played a part into why I wasn't as consistent. But now when I feel myself kind of getting into a uncreative space, I'll say, okay, maybe I'm stressed out right now, or I'm feeling burnt out about something, and I'll pause, reflect, and I'll write down what's going on in my brain, and I'll see what is causing me to like stress, overthink, worry. If it's something that because sometimes we need to see things visually in order to identify it. So if I see that, I'm like, okay, this isn't really that serious, or it's out of my control, I've learned to let it be, let whatever it is be what it is, and then just take a moment to relax. Because sometimes I feel like we are also holding ourselves to this time frame of when we should achieve things or when things should happen for us. And yes, I do live by, we only get one shot at life, and time is, you can't get time back, right? But also, where are you rushing to? Anything that is great takes time. Sometimes you have to still go through your development phase. You have to figure out what works for you, what doesn't work for you. If you want to have longevity, you have to prepare, you have to be disciplined. And sometimes I look at it like, for me, like, God has to develop you. He can't give you what he wants to give you because you might not be ready to handle it. You might mess it up, or you might not be ready for that opportunity that you're looking for. So how would you feel if you want what you want right now, but you know deep down inside you're not ready or you're not prepared? I've had to learn how to prep for everything. I literally had started outlining my videos. Even now, I'm like, I have to keep making, if I want a TV show, you know, I have to keep making videos. What if I didn't make any videos? What do I have to show somebody? I can't just say I just talk on the camera. You know, I'm still at a level where I'm constantly improving, but sometimes people, they can look at what you have raw and see that gem in that and everything. So I'm like a pattern-based person, right? And we see all of these people, like, we feel like they're an overnight success. So the pattern I have is that it takes minimally 5 years, like the benefits that you desire, or even to kind of like start seeing, you know, like really seeing the benefits of what you're creating and producing. It takes 5 years. So I'll say, one, I'm gonna say just start now and keep that 5 years in your brain, and go look at some people that you like, and like look at from their first year to their 5th year. So the first 2 years is the foundation. It's you learning everything. It's really rocky. I'm not gonna front to you. It's really rocky, but it's what you make it, and it's your endurance that keeps you going through those years. And then that 3rd year is where you kind of start to, I'll say, like, it's like you take it a little bit more seriously. You start to like invest into it more, like you really start to go deeper. Like, you know, I'm about to really do this, I'm about to put my time in, and you'll start to see like some traction and everything. And then at 4th year, things are picking up. And then at 5th year, everything has picked up. You have more opportunities. You have the financial benefit that you were seeking. You have a different lifestyle than you have from the first year. Like all of that, you get to go to all these amazing places, do all these amazing things. Whatever it is that you desire, that's what happens in that 5th year. And then from there, you keep building and building and building. So that's why it's all about patience. Things in life are really repetitive, and I feel like certain things have like a blueprint, but we just all put our different input into it. And for me personally, like, this is my 3rd year with Shay Say, and that's when I started investing. I invested in a business coach. Well, one, I invested in myself. I went to therapy because I had to work through a lot of insecurities. I had to work through some things that was blocking me, because it's all about your mindset. You have to have a strong mindset. You have to be able to be mentally and emotionally strong. You have to kind of be healthy, like I said earlier, to be able to identify, like, hold up, I'm feeling stressed, I'm feeling burnt out, how can I cope? You have to take care of yourself. So that's the first thing I did. And then after therapy, I invested into a life coach and a business coach who I vetted. I didn't just go to anybody. I found somebody who is in the film, wow. I found somebody who is in the realm of where I want to be, somebody who I've watched for years, who has done her thing consistently. And then I have also, Now I also had invested into like changing up my background a bit more. I am looking into getting new equipment. I am thinking about different things. Like, it's just adding, like, I'm really serious about it. And you know that you're serious about something when you put your money into it. But let me get back on topic. I go off sometimes, and I'm thankful if you're still watching to this point. But my whole point is to say, keep going, keep pushing. It is hard, but it's this quote I live by, and it is that nothing worth having comes easy. And that stays in the back of my head. And I just tell myself, Marshay, you are the only person that is in your way. You just got to do a little bit of work. Use the brain that the good Lord gave you. And you already have it up here. Now do the work so you can see it. That is also what faith is. But you can't have faith without works, because faith without works is dead. So I'm going to say it again. Nothing worth having comes easy. If you feel that what you are doing is what you're supposed to be doing and you're really passionate about it, I encourage you to keep pursuing it. Sometimes we gotta pivot a few times, okay? I didn't have to start over a lot of times. Like, I've had to start over a lot of times. I know that, Lord, people think that, like, can this girl get it together? But nothing worth having comes easy. It's okay to pivot. Learn how to pivot. Learn what is working, what's not working. If it's not working, go back to the drawing board. So I just want to encourage you to keep going. And don't say like, oh, what I'm doing is somebody else is doing it. Blah, 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 blah. They're not you. They're not you. You have your own mind, your own brain. So I hope to see everything that you all are doing. If you want to share what it is, drop it in the comments, and I will pray. I will pray for you. I will pray for you to have the faith, endurance, and consistency, and the ability to believe in yourself. So I will see you all in the next video, and I thank you for coming into Marshay's little TED Talk here at Shay Say. Have a good weekend, guys.